Hey everyone, Dave here. Welcome to Ashen Arrows Overview. We did have a bunch of games in the same genre or even the setting. The most impactful one was obviously in-depth, and it's kinda hard to compete with it. Luckily for Ashen, it takes a slightly different approach, which will definitely help in standing out in the store. So, Ashen Arrows is a roguelike archery game, where in times of celestial peril, you as a mortal need to aid the gods and become a legendary archer to fight back against common brigands and mythological creatures. This project kind of fuses action archery with tower defense mechanics. It also doesn't feel like we've had so many roguelike archery games before. Normally the devs are focusing just on the base mechanics with bow and arrow and shooting and nothing besides that, and here you have different quivers, modifications to the parameters of the arrows, battlefield enhancements, demanding enemies' equipment, which is totally new, all while having a decent locomotion, which also doesn't happen often because normally you're just stuck in one place. The cons are definitely the graphics, and I'm not necessarily talking about the art style, but rendering is very freaking low. As well as the performance and just special effects are done very weirdly, and the headset doesn't handle that for some reason. It also have a bunch of modes, co-op, campaign even, which is nice. Really, it is not a stupid project, and there is a lot package going into it. It's just that it needs some polishing in general. It is enjoyable as an archer, so I have a different perspective. But I appreciate for what it's going for. I think it's gonna be a decent success. It's just depending how the patches will go. And hell, maybe I would even do a playthrough, everything's possible. Let's go fight with the dragon.
Let me tell you about a hero whose fate would soon be intertwined with the fate of the world itself. By the hands of the Norns and the will of the gods. The saga begins, of course, as any good one, having our hunter, the hero, out in the woods waking up, drunk as a boar. With headache from last night's mead, the hunter is not too confident about their movement yet.
I don't need to go into options immediately, so that's nice. Acknowledgement. Toot toot. I guess we're having this. What's this style called with triangles?
An inviting call echoes in the mountain slopes. A raven. These animals are thought to be scouts of the Allfather, Odin, and also to be a guidance to mortals. The hunter knows this, and so decides to follow it.
Some effects are weird, frames kinda overlapping each other, or there's a clear discrepancy in the whole environment. It's not cohesive.
The bird leads our hero to a quite familiar place. A hunter's camp. The hunter is welcomed by their best friend, lying on a lone table. The bow. The weapon fits nicely. The hunter decides to warm up by practicing a little before venturing onward.
Why this arrow is at weird angle?
All warmed up, our hero's stomach rumbles, aching for food. So the hunter sets off to find some moving targets. Scuddy calls.
In terms of archery itself, it's very much correct. Kind of like an old school approach. But like, I have no complaints. Except for the fact that special effects are very suspicious in this game. Okay, if that's your explanation. But I didn't expect I would be traveling, like...
An amazing spectacle shines above the hills. The sky glistens with iridescent lights. These waving wonders are said to be reflections of the Valkyrie's armors, leading fallen warriors to Valhalla.
Come on.
Boars appear in the crag. The hero found tonight's dinner. The prey falls. A true shot. Our hero would get ready to loot, but smells smoke and spots ominous lights nearby. To be sure, the hunter decides to get a closer look.
This whole fog is just weird.
The statues of the ancients carved into the mountains. Warriors of bygone ages watch our hero's path with great anticipation. The lights turned out to be a raided lumber camp, and a man lies in front of its gate. It's Knud, the forester. Tattooed men emerge from a cave nearby. The killers. The hunter draws the bow to strike down the bastards.
I guess this is this sort of tower defense situation, like I can't go inside. What the? But how do you have performance problems in such game?
Blood for the gods! three for justice. The raiders are dead. Who were these men? Why did they have glowing eyes and tattoos? Something is not right. The hunter decides to report the events to the Jarl and heads toward the village.
Okay, it's just like a different style, cause it's neither full-on action nor stationary archery experience, so it's a first.
Our hero is making their way through the woods, closer to their hometown. The feathered guide flies above, showing the way.
There's a story which is kind of nice.
The road leads to an outpost, and before its gate, some crates. The place is abandoned, so the hunter loots and presses on. The raven lands beside a chest, marked with runes. It is surely containing ancient knowledge or riches.
Hey, nice to meet you. I'm Treasures, but my friends just call me Jest, and we will be best friends.
Okay.
Opening such containers, the hero acquires skills, like building and repairing barricades, or improving their bow.
So everything?
Being ready for their foes, our hero rings the watch bell, bracing for the attack.
That's interesting.
The raiders arrive. The hunter welcomes them with a hail of arrows.
Following the story.
Good shot, Legolas!
Oh wow.
Their brute leader, glowing with bright runic tattoos, enters the fray. That seems to be the end of them for now. But there is no time to waste. The village is surely in danger.
Love that different parts of the equipment fly off the enemies when I actually shoot them. Like, I've never seen that kind of interaction. Brings more depth into kind of basic concept.
Ruins lay silent. The forest is still. The wind blows ominously. This isolated fishing town have never seen conflict before. Up until now, the hero sights the perfect position. The fort. Reaching from the wall, claiming the fort. The hunter rings the bell again, letting the battle begin. The bell can be rang early, if one's up for a challenge.
Alright, well, that's a lot. I like that I have space to move, like... Normally I would be just crunching in tight spots.
Another one falls. The spoils are gathered into the chest on the fort. The hero shall open it to improve further.
What the hell?
Oh, critical shot! 3 for justice.
Hey, I like you. I can give you some skills if you want some.
Their movement is kinda shaky because
The bonfire lights up. The hero shall rest. The next wave awaits the toll of the bell.
it's just not like 60 frames per second or something. Rush the bell.
No more adventuring for that one.
Now, por Douglas.
Three for justice.
I guess to save time. Bring it on.
And stay there. Three for justice.
I see the weak points, it's just that they kind of like zombies.
Another wave approaches. The gods watch the great battle. Lightning stirs the seas. Flames burn the woods.
It's so funny when the equipment flies off.
Three for justice.
Oh.
A terrible sight appears from behind the mountains. A dragon. It cleaves the sky with its wings, breathing fire, lighting up the night.
Well, goddamn.
Right where it hurts.
Really? Don't play with me, game.
No matter how fiercely defended, every fort crumbles, every gate breaches. No matter how hard a hero fights, they shall meet their end as well. But this hunter's story doesn't end just yet. Such a horrible sight. The village is up in flames. Everyone is gone. Only a few ships can be seen fleeing the area. And something is happening. I am Odin, All-Father. With my guidance, you, Spirit, will imbue this mortal once again and challenge destiny. Through hardship and mystery, you will be the one to stop the dragon Fafnir and prevent Ragnarok. The Aesir have chosen you, but first we shall discover what is needed to seal the fate of the beast. Your bow, it is already bound to your soul. Enchanted by the gods, their powers might sometimes aid you in battle. It shall help you on your journey. Before your adventure starts, let me take you to Yggdrasil, the Tree of Life. It shall be your safe haven, your new home. All seems to be happening like the Norns foretold. Come, hero. Your destiny awaits.
I want to see the lobby though, cause it was a long tutorial.
Welcome to the World Trees Glade. This place will serve as a base for your journey, and a starting place for your ventures. This magical travel stone, the Bifrost, also called as the Rainbow Bridge, launches from this pedestal. It will allow you to travel to distant lands in a matter of seconds. After each adventure, you shall return here to Yggdrasil, your new home.
Oh my god.
Whilst chasing Fafnir, we must not forget to help humanity wherever we might be needed. Another village is under siege by an army of men corrupted by greed. Select the Bastion flag on the board to see the defensive missions like this one. Then select Midgard, the realm of humans, and choose a map as our destination on the board. Then open the portal and stand onto the pedestal to travel there. I will see you there, Hunter.
Let's wrap it up. I actually really appreciate it. You can tell that the whole execution, or like with the graphics and just package, it's not the most advanced thing ever, but with the roguelike mechanics, locomotion solutions, and just overall the Archer experience, things work well all together. I also like there's some story going on, so it kind of brings more depth to the base situation. It definitely needs some polishing, especially with the resolution, because For the archery, you need maximum clarity. Because in the distance, if you don't see something, that's a problem, kitty. The project has a spirit. You can clearly see the depth's love put into it. It's just that there are some things that still need to be kept in place. And there's like a lot of things available to do. There's just some content streamlining and I think we'll be fine. And that's that.